season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Sooners offense will come out first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Hart. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Takes it on the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Wolverines offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the thing. Everybody in the back end. To tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated. But he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker. Make a nice tackle.
The give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They punted away on 4th down. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Sooners buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Sooners are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll try the run. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback making checks. Toss to the left. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, Wes. I mean, he has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old, great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though. I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
He uncorks one deep. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to pass. It's Hart. Under fire. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end. Getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got a man. It's Fry. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Three tight ends in the formation on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Surging forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. They boot it away. All the way back to the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on third down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because...
There he goes. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown Sooners. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The Sooner schooner doesn't have a tight turning radius, but it can rev up the Oklahoma crowd, David.
Man, get them started, get them going early, test the limits, get in the end zone, get these people going bananas just safely. You know, go bananas, go crazy, but, you know, don't do too much and don't fall over your seats.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Now the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Keeps it on the bootleg.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's Rasmussen. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different casts of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
Finds his man. It's Bond. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Rides the back and leaves it. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, this offense offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 4.
Breaks into the open. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
Reads it, fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. On the option. Quick toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. The Sooners come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. To the air, it's Durant. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Catch in the middle. It's Rasmussen. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Wolverines are on the move. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Hart. There's the pressure. And down he goes back at the 3. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
And he is corralled short of the line to gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sooners decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to fire on second down. That's reeled in. It's Rasmussen. Good, solid tackle. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to pass, it's Hart. Gets it out fast. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll run play action. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you've got to be better.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Bring in the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll go to the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And you see crowds and fans get upset all the time with those kind of play calls. Like running the ball, 3rd and long, what are we doing? We're not going to get the first. Are you trying to trick them? And it's a frustrating call. The fact that it went even backwards is even more frustrating. This offense did not have a good possession.
Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Wants to throw. It's Durant. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Creates a little space. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Owens. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got a little space. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Chambers. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. He'll go to the stake. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking to throw, it's Hart. Fires left. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Oh, and they almost had another one. And this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it on the outside. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pride. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Sooners have this offense rolling. Motion from the back. Wants to keep it in the air. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. He misses his man. The accuracy. What it needed to be on that play.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Never a doubt. Lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. They'll pull it on the read.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Grab behind the line. It's Owens. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive.
Turning it on! The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground with the 41.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Hart. He rifles one deep to the left. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Easy completion on the shuffle. Still on his feet at the 45. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed great, and they're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. So first down will open up the final period. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Hart. Makes the grab, it's Prime. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Off the play fake. Under fire. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. And the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
Big tight end makes to grab first down, still on his feet. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Pride.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Smithers into space. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Sooners kept his drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sooners!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some time.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Durant. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man quickly. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the grab. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Sooners trying to pay off the threat on first. Touchdown! Oh, strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
With the catch, it's Chambers. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Durant. Looking left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finds a crease at the 20. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn.
Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 8.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. We did that.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hart. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. The throw. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick six. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Rasmussen. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. This offense has it with really good field position. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Durant. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Corners are going to bail. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final